Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham, Rachak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who I learned this truth from. Salutations, much love and respect to you, Akim, out there pushing this word out in truth and sincerity. Now, this lesson is going to be a testimonial of a sister that came by the camp, and she told us something pertaining to getting her head chopped off, okay, or the guillotines. Now, this is an Asherite sister, and she passes by from time to time, and she would be there and listen, and she obviously believes she's an Israelite. She obviously believes in the truth to some degree, and she said that when she was either on her way there or a few days before, she heard a voice, and the voice said unto her, "Are you willing to die for this truth?" Okay, and she answered that voice, yes. No, excuse me. The voice asked her, "Are you ready to get your head chopped off for this truth? Are you willing to get your head chopped off for this truth?" That's what that spirit asked her. Okay? And she paused and said yes. Okay? And she just happened to come that day. And as we were talking about the guillotines and getting the elect getting their heads chopped off for this truth, certain of the elect, not all of the elect, just certain brothers that will be their faith, in the times to come, she gave that testimonial, which was very, very powerful, which proves and gives credence to the scriptures. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to read Revelation, the 20th chapter, and the 4th verse. Okay. Like I said, she's a woman that believes in the truth. She's always in agreement. And she comes by. She listens. She seems to be in a humble spirit. So, hey, the spirit, told her that. A voice came and told her that, and she said she was willing to do that. How much women or men are willing to do that? And it's one thing to say it, but we'll see in that time. Okay, this is Revelations 20:4. It says, "And I saw thrones, and they sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahweh Shai." Okay, so there's certain men that are going to be beheaded for the witness of Yahweh Shai. Okay, back then we know of Paul being beheaded because he was a Roman citizen. But what about the rest of the disciples? What about the rest of the elect? Okay, there's not many accounts of men being beheaded. It was just Paul back then. This is speaking about a future event, okay, coming up in this time. And this is going to prove it. "And for the word of the Most High, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image," the image of the beast wasn't, not the image, excuse me, "neither have received his mark upon their foreheads." Now, the mark of the beast was not invented back then. The mark of the beast has been invented in this time, and it's about to be implemented in this time. The digital UL, the RFI to the DC hip, okay, or in their hands, and they lived and reigned with Hamashiach 1,000 years. Okay, so those are men of the elect that got their heads chopped up, and women. Certain women are going to be have their heads chopped off, right? Which a man is going to be more willing to do that, because a man, he just has that spirit. But ultimately there's going to be certain men and women that are going to have their head chopped off, and the Lord is just going to give them the spirit to endure it. You understand what I'm saying? He's going to give them the spirit to endure it. So we have to have we have to pray for that spirit, whatever our fate be, to never deny Yahweh Shai. That's the spirit that we have to be in. Okay, regardless of what comes. Okay, might be torture methods that Esau is going to use, whether it be a waterboarding, electrocution, whatever the case may be. We have to be in the spirit to endure. Remember remember the 7 brothers in the Maccabees, man, how they endured with great courage, man. Okay, now I would hope to shake their hand one day, man, because that was a great story of courage. And the mother, that was it says that she was counted honorable above all because she watched her sons get their heads chopped off in front of her. Okay, that's a hard thing for a mother to do. Okay, maybe not the mothers of today, because they really don't give a damn about their children, a lot of them. Okay, they just use them as pawns against the father, and to get money from the government. But anyways, now let's get Revelations 2 and verse 10. It says, "Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer." And that includes the guillotines, that includes the torture, that includes whatever Esau has, the robot dogs. Okay, we're not supposed to fear that. The scriptures say he has not given us the spirit of fear. Okay, it says, "Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days, which represents a perfect number. Number 10 represents perfection. Okay, "Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life." Know that the reward, as soon as you make that transition from life to death, so to speak, then you know that the crown is there waiting for you. You know that you're getting ready to be crowned and come and get your vengeance. Okay, right behind Yahweh Shai. You see what I'm saying? Which really, there's no such thing as death. It's just a transition from the physical realm to the spiritual realm. Okay, "He that hath an ear to hear, let him hear what the Spirit saith unto the churches. He that overcometh shall not be hurt of the second death." Now, what's the second death? The second death is the nuclear destruction. Okay, the second death is the nuclear destruction, the nuclear fire. Okay, and and these guys, certain dudes, they're saying that the second death is, if you die in this time, that's considered the second death. No, this is not considered the second death. The first death is the flood. Okay, the first death was the flood. The second death is not going to be by water. It's going to be by fire. Okay, and it's going to be the nuclear fire from those missiles. That's the second death that you're going to escape from. See, some of these guys just be saying anything, man. All right, this is Matthew's 20 and verse 20. Okay, and it says, "Then came to him the mother of Zebedee's children, with her sons, worshiping him and desiring a certain thing of him. And he said unto her, What wilt thou? She saith unto him, Grant that these my two sons may sit, the one on thy right hand, and the other on the left, in thy kingdom. But Yahushua answered and said, Ye know not what ye ask. Are ye able to drink of the cup that I shall drink of, and to be baptized with the baptism that I am baptized with? And the cup that he drank of was what? Was getting ridiculed, was being put to death. Ultimately, was a shame, grief. You know what I'm saying? So he said it was a man acquainted with grief. So if you're drinking a cup of Yahushua, you don't have an easy, happy-go-lucky life with 8 wives. You know what I'm saying? In these times, you know what I'm saying? You really going through grief. You're going through sorrow. You're going through tribulation. You know, you're stressed out. You know, you have certain problems. That doesn't mean you're supposed to constantly be in that spirit, because one of the things of the spirit is joy. But this is the cup that Yahushua drink. Okay, it says, and to be baptized with the baptism that I am baptized with. They say unto him, We are able. And he saith unto them, Ye shall drink indeed of my cup, and be baptized with the baptism that I am baptized with. But to sit on my right hand and on my left is not mine to give, but it shall be given to them for whom it is prepared of my Father. And I like to say that we are going through as a body what Yahushua went through as an individual. Okay? What Yahushua went through as an individual, we are going through as a body. So I want to say this. Get this scripture real quick. Man is not greater than a servant is not greater than his master. Golly. Damn. Give me a second. Okay, so this is John 15. And verse 20. This is John 15 and verse 20, and it reads, "Remember the word that I said unto you, that the servant is not greater than his Lord. If they have persecuted me, they will also persecute you." This is what it means by drinking of his cup. You're going to get persecuted in this world. Okay? If they have kept my saying, they will keep yours also. But all these things will they do unto you for my name's sake, because they know not him that sent me. You see what I'm saying? So all these things that the Yahushua, the persecution that Yahushua went through, we're going to have to go through as a body. You see, but also with that, the people who accepted Yahushua in that time are going to accept us in this time, right? We're supposed to go up innocent. We're supposed to be basically innocent before these devils when they come for us, man. And this is why we have to examine ourselves daily, because when Yahushua went up, he went up innocent. Ultimately, do we sin? Of course we sin. Have we done things that are not good? Of course. But the Lord said that the elect will not have guile found in their mouth, and their spirit shall be without iniquity. Their spirit, not necessarily their flesh, but their spirit, okay, will be righteous. So that's what's important in this time. Okay, so let's get Wisdom of Solomon. I want to get Wisdom of Solomon. Okay, this is Wisdom of Solomon, the 2nd chapter and the 10th verse, because the thing is with the devil. Matter of fact, let me get Revelations 12 and 12 first. The thing is with the devil wants to set up his NWO. Okay, and he actually hates the righteous. Remember, the wicked is set against the righteous, and the righteous is set against the wicked. So he hates the righteous. He hates the things we speak. Anything that we speak that's upright, that's pertaining to the scriptures. Okay, that's a thorn in his side. So that's why he wants to get rid of us. There's no place for us in his new world. Okay, this is Revelations 12 and 12. It says, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time." He knows his time is short. Okay, Esau knows his time is short. So what is he getting ready to do? He's getting ready to come down with great wrath. Okay, you see, he's getting ready to oppress the woman. Let me jump down to the 17th verse. It says, and the woman represents Israel, by the way. "And the dragon was wroth with the woman, and went to make war with the remnant of her seed, which keep the commandments of the Most High, and have the testimony of Yahushua." So he's especially going after the ones of the elect. Okay, he's especially going after the ones that keep the commandments, the ones of you that call yourself Israelites. Not even necessarily just the elect, the ones of you that call yourself Israelites, because Esau is not spiritual. Okay, but the ones of you that call yourself Israelites, he's coming for you, because what you keep the commandment to some degree. Okay, but guess what? The elect is going to be covered by the blood of Yahushua. That's the difference. Okay, that's the difference. Okay, so when you read Ezekiel 9 and 4, that's not for everyone that calls himself an Israelite. That's for the elect that's going to be covered. Okay, now this is Wisdom of Solomon 2 and verse 10. It says, let us oppress the poor righteous man. Let us not spare the widow, nor reverence the ancient gray hairs of the aged. Right? So this is what the wicked are saying. Okay? Let our strength be the law of justice. Right? For that which is feeble, which is feeble is found to be nothing worth, which what does the scripture says? It says, woe to you that do evil upon your beds. Hold on. This is Micah 2 and 1. It says, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. And this is what these elites do. Okay? See, us, we'll be thinking about the kingdom. We'll be thinking about the society breaking down, and Yahweh Shai coming back. And they'll be thinking about how to devise wickedness upon the earth. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand. You see? Matter of fact, let's continue. It says, and they covet fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man in his house, even a man in his heritage. Now this is we apply that to the Edomites, okay, because that's what they do. Okay. It said, let our strength be the law of justice. Right back to Wisdom of Solomon, the 2nd chapter and the 11th verse. Let our strength be the law of justice, for that which is feeble is found to be nothing worth. Therefore let us lie in wait for the righteous, because he is not for our turn, and he is clean contrary to our doings. He upbraideth us with our offending the law, and objecteth to our infamy the transgressings of our education. Okay, so they don't like the fact that we're coming up against him. Says they hate the light. Why? Because their deeds are evil. See, them no one's deeds are more evil than the elites of the society. Okay, so when we expose them, it bothers them. This is why they're trying to control information. You got different independent reporters or just random people going up to the Rothschilds and, you scumbag. Right? David Rothschild, you scumbag. We know what you're doing. We know. They don't like that. They don't like the fact that people know about their plans. They don't like that they're exposed. And especially us, because we're going into the good book. We're going into the scriptures and exposing them. Okay? It said, he professeth to have the knowledge of the Most High, and he calleth himself the child of the Lord. He was made to reprove our thoughts. They don't like that. He is grievous unto us, even to behold, for his life is not like other men's. His ways are of another fashion, and our ways are completely of another fashion. We completely move different from the people of this world. We talk different. We think different. We have a different look, a boldness on our face. Okay? And this is from what other people tell us. This is not from me just saying it. This is from hearing from other people. Oh, I knew you were a wise man when I saw you, this and that. All these different things that these people say. And it's even more spiritual because it's coming from people of the world that don't know this truth. They're not breaking down the scriptures to these people. Okay? It says, we are esteemed of him as counterfeits. He abstaineth from our ways as from filthiness. He pronounceth the end of the just to be blessed, and maketh his boast that the Most High is his Father. And just because they say that doesn't make it true, but it's still, it's a spiritual boost. We're just hoping to be of the elect. That's the bottom line. It's not about flattery, which we don't give a damn about flattery. All right. That really gets annoying after that flattery stuff. That gets annoying after a while for sure. But ultimately, it's not about that. You know what I'm saying? It's spiritual. It is a spiritual boost, especially when someone is not in the truth and they say certain things to you. It's like, wow, that's the spirit. That's just the spirit, So ultimately, Lord's will, this was edifying to the elect, and it's just something to think about, man. These are the things that some of the elect will have to endure. Not all of the elect, just some. Okay, you have to be willing to go through that. And sometimes I think about that, put my head into the guillotine and things of that nature, because these things are possibilities, and you have to think about these things. Okay, so that when it comes, you know, you're not acting crazy. But above all, you got to pray to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai to give you the spirit. So with that, Lord willing, this was edifying to the elect, and I'll say shalom.